Who's singing?
Quickly.
राधे झूलन पधारो झूके आई बदरा
राधे झूलन पधारो झूके आए बदरा
राधे झूलन पधारो झूके आए बदरा
वृंदावन में झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। ओ झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। कैसी छाई हरियाली आली कुंजन में। कैसी छाई हरियाली आली कुंजन में। ओ कैसी छाई हरियाली आली कुंजन में। कैसी छाई हरियाली आली कुंजन में। ओ झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन। नंद को दुलारो उत भानु की दुलारी। ओ इत नंद को दुलारो उत भानु की दुलारी। नंद को दुलारो उत भानु की दुलारी। ओ जोड़ी नैनन में जोड़ी लगी प्यारी बसी नैनन में। ओ जोड़ी लगी अति प्यारी बसी नैनन में। झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। जमुना के कूल पर संग दुखो। जमुना के कूल पर सुरंग दुखो। कैसे खिल रही फूल इनका दामन में। कैसे खिल रही फूल इनका दामन में। गौर श्याम रंग घन दामनी के संग। गौर श्याम घन दामनी के संग। गौर श्याम रंग घन दामनी के संग। गौर श्याम रंग घन दामनी के संग। भई अखिया मांग छवि भाई मन में। भई अखिया मांग छवि भाई मन में। झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। राधे मुख और नैन श्याम के चकोर। 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 ब्रज गोपी प्रेम डोर लागी चरणन में। ब्रज गोपी प्रेम डोर लागी चरणन में। ओ ब्रज गोपी प्रेम डोर लागी चरणन में। ब्रज गोपी प्रेम डोर लागी चरणन में। ओ झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। कैसी छाई हरियाली आली कुंजन में। कैसी छाई हरियाली आली कुंजन में। ओ कैसी छाई हरियाली आली कुंजन में। कैसी छाई हरियाली आली कुंजन में। ओ झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। ओ झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। झूला झूले राधा दामोदर वृंदावन में। राधे 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 राधे। ओ राधे 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 राधे। राधा रानी की जय महारानी की जय। 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 ओ राधा रानी की जय ठाकुरानी की जय। राधा रानी की जय ठाकुरानी की मेरी राधे जीवन नीलमणि गोपाल मुरलिया वाले
राधे जीवन नीलमणि गोपाल मुरलिया वाले
ओ मेरी राधे जीवन नीलमणि गोपाल मुरलिया
जीवन नीलमणि गोपाल मुरलिया वाले
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 वो तो रास रचाने वाले
रास रचाने वाले
वो तो झूलन बिठाने वाले
वो तो झूलन झुलाने वाले
राधे 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 ओ राधे 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 श्यामा 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 ओ राधे 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 ओ राधे 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 श्यामा 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 Radhe we will sing, Sham Sham we will sing, Radhe Radhe we will sing,
Sham Sham we will sing.
Radhe Radhe we will sing, Sham Sham we will sing,
Radhe Radhe we will sing. Sham Sham we will sing.
in Vrindavan by the Jamuna,
In Vrindavan by the Jamuna.
oh, in Vrindavan by the Jamuna,
In Vrindavan by the Jamuna.
Radhe Radhe we will sing, Sham Sham we will sing,
Radhe Radhe we will sing. Sham Sham we will sing.
Radhe Radhe gaye Sham Sham. Jai Radhe Shri Jai Radhe Shri Shyam, Jai Radhe Shri Shyam, Radhe Radhe gaye Sham Sham in Holland by the devotees, in Holland in the retreat, Radhe Radhe we will sing, Sham Sham we will sing, Radhe Radhe we will sing, Radhe Radhe Sham Sham, 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 Radhe Radhe Sham Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, I don't know Hari Bol, Hari Bol, I go to Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, I go to Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jayo Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Rupa Goswami,
Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Rupa Goswami.
Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Rupa Goswami,
Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Rupa Goswami, Rupa Goswami Prabhu, Rupa.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Rustapan, sit down. Sit down. So, we're going to start our evening session. So, our request Vijay Krishna Prabhu to speak few words. Glorification of Shri Rupa Goswami. I spoke something this morning, was not enough, and we're going to hear another sessions, and we're going to hear something from Vijay Prabhu or Rupa Goswami, then I'll take over. Some glories of Chulan Yatra also. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you, Nandini.
That's it.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालि कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। पञ्चकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतिभ्यो नमो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कंत श्रीराधाकान्त नमस्ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि वृन्दाय तुलसीदेवी प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिप्रदे सत्यवते नमो नमः। विद्याविहीना अपराधलक्ष्य चित्तसकामादितरङ्गमध्य कृपामयि त्वं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसारि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। So, first of all, paying my unlimited Dandavat Pranam to my beloved Srila Gurudev, Ichurila Vishnupad, Patita Pavan Srila Gauri Vrinda Swami Maharaj. And also I'm paying my unlimited Dandavat Pranam to the divine lotus feet of Ichurila Brahmasa Prabhacharya Aswata Sita Sisima Bhaktivedanta Narayana Swami Maharaj, and to my beloved Diksha Gurudev, Om Vishnupad Aswata Sita Sisima Bhaktivedanta Maharaj. And to my beloved Siksha Gurudev, Om Vishnupad, and Swatasthita Sisima Bhaktivedanta Siddhanta Maharaj, who was merciful here among us. To all the Gurus and Aripananda Guru Varga, to all the Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the respected guests, I utmost pranam. So, today we are celebrating the appearance of Bhaktivedanta Siddhanta Maharaj here in this wonderful retreat hall, and also the disappearance of Srila Rupa Goswami, and also the swing festival of Radha Krishna. So many topics to discuss. Today I glorified a little bit the endeavors of Bhaktivedanta Siddhanta Maharaj for many years and many years to come. So why we are making these endeavors, where the sadhus are making this, from where this greed of preaching came from. All because Mahaprabhu appeared in this world and empowered Srila Rupa Goswami, and because all of his teachings are so high topic, but also how we have to enter in this bhakti marg, and what has this bhakti marg to offer us, from basic till the pinnacle of Siddhanta. Rupa Goswami has given this to the world. But the problem is that less people are eligible to receive the mercy of Rupa Goswami. What to speak of knowing Rupa Goswami? So that's why we see that our Guru Varga desperately trying to go everywhere around the world to spread this Rupa Nuga Guru Siddhanta. Because that is our basic, that is our goal. Bhaktivinoda Narayana Goswami say that we have to do sadhana, but the sadhana has to be aim of bhav bhakti. Without this aim, it is sadhana abhas. It is not true sadhana. Only when we have this prayojan, what Rupa Goswami has established, if we have a clear understanding on this goal, then we truly can do sadhana. Otherwise it is not possible, because then we are just puppets or birds who are knowing slokas and doing something, chanting, but we don't understand what is actually given to us. It's like a child who is given a very rare diamond, but the child thinks that it's just a crystal thing, a play thing, and doesn't understand the value of it. You understand? But when we grow up, we know the value. And then we will see, we will have the appreciation from what is actually, what kind of gift is given to us. And not because we have deserved it, but because it is said, ahuti ki kripa. It is costless. Our sukriti, what we have accumulated, some sukriti, is not eligible to get this gift. But by the mercy of the Vaishnavas, they are forcing us to take this. You understand? To take this, although we are not eligible. So, there are many things, days and days and days, the Vaishnavas are glorifying Rupa Goswami, and it is endless. There are so many things to say about the glories of Rupa Goswami. How he appeared in this material world in a very high-class Brahmin family, where his father was Kumar Dev, very high-class Brahmin Ku, where the name Santosh and Amar was given to Rupa Goswami, and also the brother Anupam was there, the three brothers. And we know the story how Rupa Goswami was entangled by the Muslim king, Hussein Shah, where the name was changed to Dabar, Khas and Sakar Mali, where they had to perform forcefully, serve the king. But how they were praying to Mahaprabhu to deliver, because Mahaprabhu came in this world to deliver. That's why they say, Katanchana smriti yasmin, dukham sukham bhavet, vismriti vimrita syat, Sri Chaitanya namad tat. They say that when we smriti, when we think about the Lord, Mahaprabhu, then our problems, our bondage, duskaram sukram, will go away. Our obstacles will go away. But when we when we forget the Lord, then we become in bondage. They say. When we follow Krishna Kaviraj Goswami is saying this in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami knew this. So they were praying to Mahaprabhu, because you can imagine that they were there serving a Muslim king while Mahaprabhu was doing some kirtan, tuksayas. Can you imagine that you are feeling misplaced? You are missing out. Yeah? So they were suffering actually in that way. But somehow or another, when Mahaprabhu wanted to go to Vrindavan, he made the U-turn to Ramkeli. And there they met, you know the story, how Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami with the grass and the straw in the mouth, very humbly. They took shelter of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, and first time they quoted Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tishe. This sloka was born, took birth, and we are now uttering that name every time when we speak about Mahaprabhu. You understand? How merciful. So after that, make a long story short, because I don't want to take too much of Maharaj's time, they went to Prayag. Rupa Goswami went first. Sanatana Goswami was there, and we know the story that he was put in jail. But Rupa Goswami has arranged 10,000 coins for him to buy the guard and to come to Vrindavan. But before that, prior to that, Rupa Goswami went to Prayag to meet Mahaprabhu. And for 10 days, they got Rupa Shiksha. In Madhya Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita, this Rupa Shiksha is given in chapter 19. You can read it in Madhya Lila. Very nicely, how many wonderful slokas, all the deep meaning from the whole process of bhakti, till prayojan, abhideya, sambandhakyam, everything very nicely. And not only that, they were speaking about all the important topic of what Mahaprabhu wanted to come to give. Because actually Mahaprabhu was coming to fulfill the three unfilled desires, isn't it? But also to spread this Radha Marg. But he didn't have time to do that, so he empowered Rupa Goswami. Not only him, Rupa Goswami received the lotus feet on his head. You understand? Like that he empowered Rupa Goswami. And he told everyone, Ramananda Roy, Sarup Damodar, Haridas Thakur, to come and bless Rupa Goswami and empower. That's why Maharaj was emphasizing my Gurudev also. And it's not only the Diksha Guru, but all the Siksha Gurus is needed. Mahaprabhu was telling, the blessing of all the Guru Vargas, all the Vaishnava, Hari Guru Vaishnava is needed to get empowered. Not only your own Gurudev, but the Vaishnavas. So that was Mahaprabhu teaching and asking all the Vaishnavas to come and empower Rupa Goswami. And he infested his Manobhishtam. That's why we say, Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Snapitam Yena Bhutale. Swayam Rupam Pradhamayam Pradanti Swapadantikam. He infested, actually Mahaprabhu, he infested all his desires in Rupa Goswami's heart in these 10 days. Understand? And then Rupa Goswami went to Vrindavan for one reason, to put everything in scripture so that this knowledge will never be lost. We know all the process of bhakti, and we know how we come from Shraddha to Prema, but what is after that? Rupa Goswami gave it. Sneha, Man, Pranaya, Rag, Anurag, Mahanakya, Mahabhav, Mahabhav, Mananakya, Mahabhav. Who gave this to us? Who learned this to us? Actually, the 10 days is, what is that 10 days of Siksha is? Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And later on, Vishwanath Chakravarti gave comment in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Bindu. See. And Narottam Das, he was the one who made this pranam mantra for Rupa Goswami. Because that is needed. Try to understand that is our Guru Varga. Like a Guru will never glorify himself. There has to come another Acharya to glorify him. You understand? And to glorify the contribution of such a high-class Vaishnavas. That is needed. That's why also one is the reason why the Guru Parampara is there, to glorify the other Guru Acharya before. So I already discussed how expert Rupa Goswami was in composing verses. I already discussed it. Hare Krishna, with the child is playing around. How expert he was in composing this verse. This verse was, it is mentioned that it was a specific name. What was his name? Chitra, Kavita, Vani. Visual, graphic, poetry. Where some verses was going in roundabout. From every first letter you can start a new one. And every letter has got a deep meaning. And some verses are going like this. Going outside and coming back, going inside and coming back. Very, this physical graphic. All the scholar academics are astonished. We're astonished by Rupa Goswami's work. I mentioned one verse. What was the verse? Dhara, 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 dharam. Dhara, dhara, dhura, rodham. Dhira, dhir, araradha, dhi. Rodham, radha, dhuram, dharam. There is one verse he composed with two syllables. Dha era, actually radha. But the whole Leela of Govardhan is mentioned in this verse. We cannot imagine how expert he was in composing just two syllables. He composed the whole Govardhan Leela. How Radha Rani was glorifying Krishna in his mind when Krishna was protecting the Vrajavasis. Rupa Goswami is such a personality that he gave the definition of bhakti, Anya Bhilasita Suniyam Devnani. Because of his definition, we came to know what is rag, what is ragatmika, and what is raganuga. All these things he showed us. That's why we are saying ragatmika, but actually we are rupanugas. We are rupanugas, we are the followers of him. Because he is the one who is the crest jewel of our Guru Varga. He is the crest jewel. And by his mercy, by his instruction, like Upadeshamrita, we can grow in this bhakti marg. And then, by the mercy of all the Vaishnava, Hari Guru Vaishnava, one day Rupa Goswami can shower his mercy through the Vaishnavas, and maybe, if we get very fortunate, under his guidance and the guidance of all the Guru Vargas, we can serve Radha Krishna. Because he has got the main seva, as maid servants of Radha. There are so much things to say, and the glories are unlimited. Actually, I'm not qualified to touch Rupa Goswami's glories. I'm just like a bird, just saying what I have heard. No realization, but somehow it starts with knowing, isn't it? Gyan and then Vigyan. Without Gyan, how you can come to realization? So, on this day, we have to glorify Him. We have to not only glorify Him, we have to ask mercy. Mercy to the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami, that please shower a little bit drop through the Vaishnavas, some mercy to us, that we can understand a little bit, a drop of what He came to give. Understand? That is the prayer. And when we get this drop, then our life will be successful. So let me pray today, and I hope Maharaj will give us more nectar on His glories. And that's why we are very fortunate to come on this retreat, on this special occasion. Actually today's official start of the retreat. Now Maharaj came yesterday, was just the preparation. How wonderful. And the coming days we will hear the glories. And thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Submissive to Radharani. Radharani, who is always possessing Dakshin Bhav, means leftist mood. And Krishna, he adapts the mood of pastime of Radha Krishna in Nibhrit Nikunja Leela. So these two pastimes is this occasion of celebration for, actually looks like the celebration and the pleasure for Radha Krishna, but it is a big festival for the gopis and the manjaris. for them. Always remember, Krishna being enjoyer, Parama Krishna, and the cause of all cause, Prem. Who? Radharani. To please her, that's the only mission of Shri Krishna. And he was not satisfied in Dwapar Yuga when he descended with his associate. He further expanded himself another incarnation as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The only reason for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come is to glorify Radharani. Jadi Gauranga nahito tabe ki haito ke mane dharita de. Amar Radhar mahima preme rasa sima jagat janato ke janato Amar Radhar mahima preme rasa sima jagat janato ke. Prema rasa sima means the love of Radharani. The prem of Radharani. This is something very astonishing, which makes Krishna so bewildered. Krishna, who is Abhigya Swarat, who knows everything and is very independent. He's not dependent, he's independent, Swarat. And Abhigya, he knows everything. But when it comes to Radharani, failure there. I'm not saying this. His own words. He accepts his failure there. What is the evidence that Krishna knows everything? Janma dasya yataha anvayat itirescharthishu abhigya swarat. The first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Abhigya, he knows everything. Bhauma Leela means the reason for his descent on his Prakati Leela and Aprakati Leela. He knows everything. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Ishvasara Bhutanam Ide Arjuna Tishtati. I reside in everyone's heart, but that's different. Here we are focusing on the Braj Leela, Krishna who knows everything. That's why Abhigya, Swarat, and independent. But only one section where is failure. And he boldly say, Na jane Radha Prem Ache Kotopal. Right in the beginning of this line, he accepting his failure. Na jane, I don't know. What you don't know? Are Baba, Prabhu, you are Abhigya, you know everything. Yes, I know everything, but na jane Radha Mahima ka Ache Kotopal. I don't know what is the strength of Radharani's love. I don't know this. Na jane. And I can't even repay that love. Na pare hum. Na jane. I don't know. What is the glories of Radharani? Is her love. I don't know her love. Her love is so high. Radhika prem vibhu जार बाड़ी ते नहीं ठाई तथापियों से खने खने बाड़े सदाई. Radha prem vibhu, Radharani prem is highest, the limit of prem, the highest limit of prem, sorry. And there is no room to even grow from there. That's the highest. But the astonishing for Krishna is tathapiyo se khane khane. I'm seeing this every moment. That prem is growing and growing and growing and growing. Ever fresh. Every moment, every hour, every single day, this prem is growing and growing and growing. And therefore, Mahaprabhu sing, the song says, Radhara Mahima Prema Rasa Sima Jagato Janato Ke. The glories of Radharani Prem. Who exhibited this? Who revealed this? Jadi Gauranga na hito tabe ke hoito. Only Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He expressed this. But how? That's the important point. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he did this. Who is Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Antar Krishna Bahiragaura. Krishna inside but outside Radharani. Radha Bhav Duti Savalitam Nomi Krishna Sarupam. Who have embraced the moods and the complexion of Radharani. Why? To glorify her. So Krishna can't even glorify Radharani as Krishna. That's the problem. He can't. He can't. He tried his best in Dwapar Leela as Krishna. He tried his best. But is always feeling lacking. I can't. And therefore with folded hand he said, Oh, na pare ham nirvadyu samvijam. I cannot repay your love. I cannot repay your love. I cannot repay your love. He boldly said this. Even though ye yatha maam pravadante tam sathe bhajam me hum. I reciprocate you in the same proportion as you worship me. That's my promise. And I always keep my promise. Because I am saying this. Who am I? Aham sarvasva prabhu. I am the Lord of everyone. I am the Ishwar. That's my promise. And my promise, Satya Vratam Satya Param Trisatyam. Satasya Yonim Nihitam Ta Satyam. Satasya Satyam Riti Netra Satyam. Satya Atmatam Sharanam Prabhu. Satya, all truth one. His promise never goes in vain. And he always keep up his promise. But when it comes to the prem of Radharani, the objective of worship, he can't keep up his promise. Ye yatha maam pravadante tam sathe bhajameham. I reciprocate you in the same proportion as you worship me. But say pratigya bhang hoilo gopira bhajane. Jahan te praman Shri Krishna mukh vachane. This promise of Krishna broke where? In love of Radharani. What is the evidence? The words which emanate from the lotus lips of Krishna. And what are those words? Oh, folded hands. Na pare hum. I cannot repay you. I cannot repay your love. Why I cannot repay your love? Because your love is prema rasa sima. My love is not prema rasa sima. My love is restricted, has some reservations. But your love, your prema rasa sima, the highest limit of prem. But on the top of that is growing. Khane khane bade sadai. Therefore, as Krishna, it was not possible. But to glorify his own Guru, Radhika Prema Guru, Ami Shishya Nat. Krishna claims, Radharani is my Guru. Which area? Prema Guru. And I am his disciple. I am her disciple. I am Radharani's disciple. He boldly claims this without any hesitation. Therefore, when a disciple serves Guru, there is always some nervousness. There is always some nervousness. There has to be some reverential mood. mixed with the flavor of love mood. If it is only prema, loving mood, but there is no reverence mood, then there is a chance of committing some offenses. And if it is only reverential mood and no prema, then it's very dry. There is distance. So keep up the balance of reverence as well as prema together. That balance the whole situation. And Krishna is balancing this situation. Radhika Prem Guru. Radha Rani is my Guru. So when we accept anyone as our Guru, we don't accept each and everyone who is equal to me as my Guru. One who is superior to me in knowledge, in realization, and who knows the secrets, Jnanam Param Guhyam me, Yad Vigyan Samanvitam, then I accept that person as my Guru Dev. One is full of realizations and knowledge, and who knows the secret and how to accomplish that secret. So Krishna is saying, Vishay Jati Sukh Amar Halal, Amar hoite Koti Gun Ashray Halal, Ashray Jati Sukh Payate Manadhai, Yatna Swadite Nari Ki Kari Upay. Try and understand. Bring your mind, ears. Just give everything to me for a few minutes. These are the topics which we need to know, very important as we are Gaudiya Vaishnavas. And this is the philosophy. This is the foundation. The beauty of this is foundation and this is the palace together. Chanting Harinam is not only sadhan but also sadhe. Chanting Harinam is not only a practice but is also perfection. Understanding Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy is not only the foundation which is, but this is also a palace and the flag on the palace, the victory. The victory. The victory of whom? Somebody asked me a question. I presented a gift of Lord Jagannath's flag. Remember when we went to Jagannath Puri? This person who goes up on a dome and he put on flag every evening, the big huge flag. So, very senior devotee, she asked this question to me. Very senior devotee. Because I presented one Jagannath flag for the center. She asked Maharaj, what is the significance of flag? I mean, we are going to put definitely, but what is the significance of flag? Especially we see flag on the dome of Krishna's temple, Gaudiya Math, and we see Jagannath Puri. What is the significance? Flag always means, white flag means what? Peace, surrender. And flag also means victory. The significance of flag means victory means Vijay. Victory of Radharani's prema over Krishna's nature. That's the flag about. Vishay Jati Sukh Amar Halal. Krishna said, no doubt, I am the object of worship and I drive all pleasure and I am the only enjoyer. No doubt. But Amma hoite koti gun ashray halan. When I see Radha Rani and Braj Gopis, I struck with wonder. Amma hoite, in comparison with my pleasure, koti gun, they drive 1,000 times more pleasure than me. Being subject of worship. I am being object of worship. They are subject of worship. Ashray Jati Sukh Payate Manadhai. My mind, my heart runs to taste and relish that pleasure which my subject of worship, Radharani, is driving. But as Krishna, failure. I'm not able to cope up with that. Then what happened? Hide bade sada log dhak dhaki. Okay, sometimes it happens, everyone. Heartbeat goes fast. Thuk, thuk, throbbing of heart. Thuk, thuk, for many reasons. There are many reasons for that. Some, if you're nervous or if you're scared, or many reasons, like multiple of reasons. Throbbing of heart. Thuk, thuk, thuk. Same thing happens with Krishna. Hide bade sada log dhak dhaki. A greed develops in his heart and his heartbeat goes fast. Thump, 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 thump. Why? To get entrance into that realm of understanding what is Radharani Prem. And as Krishna, I cannot as Krishna. That's the nature of Radharani's Prem. And that's why we say Krishna is lost in Radharani's Prem. And devotees, they go on Vrindavan and they say, I lost my heart in Vrindavan. And someone whose shoes get stolen by the monkeys, they say, I lost my shoes in Vrindavan. I lost my belongings in Vrindavan. I lost my heart in Vrindavan. And Krishna boldly says, I'm lost in love. If we see the love of Radharani, I lost myself in Radharani. This is called Ashya Jati Sukh Payate Manadhai. So that's why this is just a foundation I created to understand. Activities of Krishna is there only to please Radharani. And Radharani's activities are always there to please Krishna, even if it is she's manifesting rightist mood or leftist mood. The submission mood and the unsubmissive mood. And that means exhibiting all those man, sulky mood, etc. Only to please Krishna. And why they are doing this together? They both are not enjoyers. They are expanding these pastimes to give pleasure to Braj Gopis. And without the shelter of Braj Gopis, one cannot get entrance in the pastime of Radha Krishna. Who's saying this? I'm not saying. Shri Ramanand Rai is saying this to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gopigan bina e leela pushti kabu nae. Gopigan vistarya gopiya swadai. Without the help and support of the gopis, Radha Krishna cannot expand their pastime. They are the one who expand these pastimes and they are the one who's relishing these pastimes. So they are manifesting this pastime for the gopis. And what is the role of the gopis? Jai Jai Radha Krishna Yugala Milan. To unite Radha and Krishna to serve. Can you see? Such a nice environment of serving each other, giving pleasure to each other. No one has any enjoyer mood there. And everyone is controlled by one weapon. There's only one weapon in Vrindavan. Krishna holding Sudarshan Chakra, Krishna has Komodi club, the famous weapons of Krishna. But in Braj, there's only one weapon who controls everything. The one controller in Braj. Not even, Krishna is not a controller in Braj. Prema is the controller. Prem is the one who controls Krishna. Prem is the one who controls Radharani. And Prem is the one who controls Radha Krishna together. Prem is the one who controls the Braj Gopis. And make everyone dance. And by seeing this, Prem itself start dancing. The center of Braj is only Prem. And the embodiment of that prem is Radharani. Tasmin tushya jagat tushtam. If Krishna is pleased, then everyone is pleased. What is the shlok? Yatha taror mool nishchanen tripanti taskand bhujab shakha. If you water the root of the tree, the whole tree get nourished, right? We can understand this language. Why all endeavors of Krishna is there? To please Radharani. Tasmin tushte jagat tushtam. If Radharani is pleased with the source of all pleasure, she is the pleasure potency, right? Aladini Shakti. And she is the source of all prem. If she is pleased, entire world is pleased. So Krishna, all endeavors are there to please Radharani. And Krishna, being Anadir Adir Govind, the cause of all causes, the cause of living entities, the cause of all incarnations, the cause of all universes, the cause of creation, the cause of everything. The all endeavors of Radharani is to please Krishna. Tasmin tushte jagat tushtam. If Krishna is pleased, everything is pleased. And all Braj Gopis, they are engaged in serving this divine couple, Shri Radha Govinda. And because of that, Jhula Leela, the swing pastime, amongst many other multi pastimes of Krishna, Radha and Krishna, the swing pastime is so prominent because in swing pastime and in Kunja Leela, these two pastimes are pastimes where one can very easily have darshan of the marks on the soul of Radharani. These two pastimes. Even though how many marks? 19. Shri Rupa Goswami was explaining. 11 and 8. Both the feet of Radharani. 19 marks. Explained by Vishnu Chakra Thakur also. Rupa Goswami. When she wandered in Vrindavan, Anne Radha Padam Hoj Renu Manashita Vrinda Atiti At Padankam. When she wanders in Vrindavan, all those marks get impressed on the land of Shri Vrindavan. In the Bhumi, Prithvi, she get ecstasies to hold that lotus feet of Radharani. Therefore, Vrindavan Bhumi is very, very special and auspicious. Very auspicious. But that's only marks. But where else, or what other opportunity to see those marks directly, visualizing those marks? Is swing pastime and Kunja Leela. When the maid servants, means all manjaris who works under the prominent Shri Rupa Manjari, there's a significance of Jhulan Leela and next day Shri Rupa Goswami's Tirobhag. Because all these pastimes, amongst all these pastimes, swing pastime is very intimate, very sweet. And the Manjaris are the one who arrange these pastimes. And what they get in return? They see those marks on the lotus feet of Radharani, which is so rare. Even for Krishna, it's so rare. So in Kunja Leela, when they massage the lotus feet of Radharani, Krishna get the opportunity to see those marks. Gurudev, na? Radhika Prem Guru. And also, the Manjaris and the Gopis, they get this opportunity to, in the swing of pastime. Srila Gurudev used to explain, Krishna is praying, Radhe Jhulana Padharo, Jhuke Aaye Badara, Jhuke Aaye Badara, Ghire Aaye Badara, Shama Jhulana Padharo, Jhuke Aaye Badara. rainy season, Sawan. The gopis have arranged wonderful jhula, swing. It's very elaborately explained in Shri Anand Vrindavan Champu by Kavi Karnapurna. You know, everyone got this opportunity to swing, right? And this can only go one direction. But actually the swing pastime, the jhula leela, the gopis, they arrange the jhula, where jhula can go, the swing can go in all directions. Amazing, huh? It can go any direction, this way, other way, this way, all directions. How amazing that jhula would have been. Imagine. The strings of the jhulas, the strings of the swing is made of golden string, but wrapped with the manjaris, the creepers, the flowers, the birds on those creepers. And they are so delighted to see the union of Shri Radha and Krishna. But Radharani is reluctant. No, I don't want to sit on this swing. I get scared. Because Krishna, you move this swing very fast. So I'm very scared. Krishna said, don't worry, no one is going to move this swing fast. We'll just go slowly. And Krishna requesting, the gopis requesting. Radharani is saying, no, I don't want. That's a very unique feature, I would say. Inside the heart there's desire, I want to sit with Krishna in the swing, but expressing what, oh no, I don't want. That's unique feature, right? You understand to whom I'm addressing this to? Yes. There's something, what shall I say? Inside heart, all desires are there. Radhan is thinking, wow, what's a golden opportunity. I'll be on swing with Krishna and he will embrace me. And there will be many pastimes. But she's so reluctant. Why she's expressing the reluctance? To make more excitement. To make it more newer and fresh. And want Krishna to literally beg. So she's giving excuse. No. I get scared when I sit on swing. And they're begging. ऐसो मान नहीं की जो हाथ छोड़ो री अली. Ali means, oh Sakhi. Give up this stubborn nature and give up this sulky mood. तुम तो परम सयानी विश्वभानु की लली. Oh, you're very intelligent, not intelligent, but you're very mature to understand why this pastime is there. Please come and sit on swing, and we'll promise we're not going to swing it fast, slowly. तेरो रसिका प्रियतम मग जोड़त खड़ो. Oh Radhe, can't you see? Your Priyatam, your beloved Krishna, who loves you so much, is standing there how? What posture? Folded hands. Begging posture. Because without you, O Radhe, without you there is no love. And without you, no pastime can be fulfilled. बोले तुहु बिना कहाँ रास, तुहु लागी मोरा बरजवासा. बोले तुहु बिना, oh Radhe, if you are not there, how I can perform ras? Tuhu lagi moro barajubas. So nothing can be accomplished if Radharani is not there. So Krishna is literally begging. So this is victory of Radharani over Krishna. The victory of Radharani Prem over Krishna. That's why this pastime is very, very elaborate and very, very we call auspicious. So the praying, oh Radhe, Tero Rasika Priyatam, your beloved Krishna, Magajodata Khado, is standing with folded hands, oh Radhe. Radhe jaha pagadharo, shamanayena karo. Wherever you move, Radhe, Krishna always glancing on your steps, all your movements. And what she is wearing? What's that line? Sajo shola shingar daro, nainan kajra, pero panch rang sari, od sham chadra. Radharani is also, she is very beautiful, very beautiful. I mean, beauty has taken shelter of the lotus feet of Radharani. Not that Radharani is beautiful. The beauty has taken shelter of Radharani. And on the top of that, when the Manjaris and the Gopis, they decorate Radharani with Sola Shingar. All those earrings, bracelet, ankle bell, all this. Who are these? They are Sakhis. They are Sakhis who wanted to serve Radharani and who want to touch the divine body of Radharani. They are Sakhis. They feel, oh, we are blessed. We got engaged in the service of Radharani. So these ornaments are also Sakhis. The moods, this is very important. The moods which Radharani is having in her heart and the moods which Krishna is having in her heart, that moods is also Sakhi. And the moods are there to enhance the union of Radha and Krishna, because their purpose is to unite Radha and Krishna. Antargata, the name for this category is Antargata. The moods which are in the heart of Radharani and the mood in the heart of Krishna. What are those moods? These moods are Sakhis, the Gopis. And they are stimulating that desires in both of their hearts to come and join together. So it's not that Radharani don't want to sit. She really wants to be with her beloved, but that's the nature. Inside different, outside different. Inside no. No, inside yes.
Yes.
I wanted to hear. I want to check how many of you are concentrating this. Inside so much yes. And outside no. That's the nature. And Krishna is very much familiar and acquainted with this nature. And he knows, if I beg to Radharani, if I request to her, it's going to happen. But it's just I need little efforts. So much endeavors, some efforts to get the good results. And therefore, when promised to Radharani, okay, we're going to swing this slowly. She sat on the swing. And now all Lalita, Vishaka, all Sakhis, they want to see Radha Krishna very close. Because you see, Jhulan is not small. Radharani is holding one part of the string of that swing and Krishna is holding the other part. And even though they are together, but some gap. But Sakhis want and Krishna wants what? To be very close. Even Radharani also want to be close, but how she will express? There's a nature of chastity. There's a nature of chastity. Feeling reluctance in expressing. This is Bhamme Bhav. feeling reluctance in expressing one's mood and one's love. But she wants to be very close to Krishna. And of course Krishna wants. That's the whole purpose of swing. And the gopis also want to see Radha Krishna very close. And the extreme closeness comes when Radha Bhav Duti Solitam Naumi Krishna Surupam, when they combine together. Or how Param Gurudev wrote, Radha Chinta Niveshinam Yasya Kanti Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Vande Radha Alingintam Vigraham and Radha Lingitam Vigraham. When she gives a very warm and loving embrace, they become one. Alingitam Vigraham. From two Radha Govinda, they become Gaura. Ra, Go, Govinda ka Go, and Radha Ra. Go, Ra, they become Gaur. Sachinandan Gaur Hari. Alingitam Vigraham. When the warm embrace, they become one. And Lingita Vigraham. When they adopt that mood, that becomes Radha Raman. Placing Radharani in his heart. Radha Adam Hidayam Tyajati Vraja Sundarim. Gomili keeping Radharani in the heart. Shri Radha Ramanji. Become one. So desire is there in the heart of Radharani, of course, of Krishna, and gopis also want this. This is called expansion of pastimes. It's not that straight, it is bent. Because Krishna never stands straight. Any deities stand straight? You go visit Madan Mohan, Govindev, Gopinath, Radharaman, Gokulanand, Damodar, Shyamasundar. All deities, everywhere you see Krishna standing three bent form. If you visit Vrindavan Dham, the streets are all bent streets. They are not even one any straight street. If you see Jamuna, the river flowing in Vrindavan is also not straight. She is curved. She is bent. So if everything is straight, then there is not so much fun and there is not so much expansions. There is not so much excitement and the mood of ever freshness. So that's why this is called expansion. They all want the same object, but it's taking time to manifest. Krishna, glance in the eyes of Lalita Sakhi. They don't have to tell. There are some moods which cannot be described or expressed, but by seeing in the eyes, it can very easily, grasp, or we can say we can hold those moods. What that person wants by seeing in the eyes. Eye speaks better than the words. Yes? If I am not speaking harsh, but my eyes are red, looking at you, you can very easily understand what I want to say. So eye speaks. It's not the words, but eyes also speak a lot. And in that, I'm speaking about that divine realm, where divine couple, everything is divine and transcendental. With Krishna, he don't have to say anything. The gopis, they don't say anything. They only glance over each other to get the pastime accomplished. Krishna looked in the eyes of Lalita Sakhi. And Lalita Sakhi understood what Krishna is saying. You getting what Krishna would have said to Lalita Sakhi? Why she is so distant? Why she is not close? And Lalita Sakhi smiled, looking in the eyes of Krishna. She understood. And Lalita Sakhi, she is glancing over to prominent Manjari, who is the head amongst all the Manjaris, and that is She Rupa Manjari. So Sakhis, understanding the mood of Krishna, the heart of Krishna, and the indirect mood and indirect desire of Radharani. Krishna is direct, Radharani is indirect. Proksh, indirect. Lalita Sakhi start swinging slowly, slowly. Everyone's liking this. Radharani is liking this. Krishna is liking this. But then understanding the heart of Krishna, she start moving fast. And Radharani, imagine, she's expert in all the arts. Try to understand here. She's expert in all the arts. This is again the glories of Sri Rupa Goswami. He described the qualities of Radharani. Who described the qualities of Radharani? One who is Tadatme, oneness with Radharani. And Sri Rupa Manjari, Sri Rupa Goswami is oneness with Radharani. And in Ujjwal Nilmani, it is describing the qualities of Radharani. What are those? They know. They are very expert. Okay, along with me. Chalu Sobhagya Rekhadaya Gandod Madhir Madhava Sangeet Parasara Bhigya Ramme Vak Narva Pandita Vinit Karuna Purna Vidagdha Pattanvita Lajjashil Sumaryadaya Dhairya Gambhir Shalani Suvilas Mahabhav Parmotkarsha Tarshani Gokul Prem Vasati Jagat Shreni Jagat Lasa Guru Arpita Guru Sneha Sakhi Panati Vash Krishna Prayavali Mukhya Santat Ashrava Keshava. Sri Rupa Goswami describe the qualities of Radha. So one of that is she is very expert in all the arts. All the arts. Playing dice with Krishna. Whatever it is. And when the swing was going very fast, what can we think? She don't understand the mood of Lalita Sakhi? And why she's doing this? She very well knows this. But she also need one excuse to be with Krishna. Close to Krishna. She accepted that. But also she's scared. So both moods are there, swinging. Not only the swing is swinging, but the moods are also swinging. The moods in them both swinging together. Radharani, she came close to Krishna because she got scared and she embraced Krishna. She embraced Krishna tightly. This is what Krishna wanted. A very loving embrace of Radharani. That's the whole purpose of swing. So as Krishna is getting this warm, loving embrace, what Radharani is getting in return? Also very warm, loving embrace from Krishna. But who's to start with first? Krishna is to start. She can't do that. And when the swing is going very high, to and fro, very high, she's getting more and more close. So, Alingitam Vigraham, the embrace of Krishna. Radha Chinta Niveshinam Yasya Kanti Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Vande Radha Alingitam Vigraham. The embrace of Shri Radha and Krishna Dev. That's the mode of Param Gurudev. So embrace is not only restricted to physical hug or physical embrace. There's also embrace of the moods. Just like a disciple say, I'm trying to embrace the mood of my Gurudev. I got this opportunity to get embrace of my Gurudev. That physical embrace. But now I'm trying to embrace the moods and the instructions of my Gurudev. By following the instructions and embracing the instructions and the mood of Gurudev, What happened? What is the perfection of that? The perfection is that one gets that sadhaka, that practitioner gets the real embrace of one's Gurudev in the spiritual world. Underline this point. Why we have to embrace the mood and instruction of our Gurudev? To get perfection in that embrace in spiritual world. When my Gurudev, Guru Rupam Param Sakhi, who's the dearmost Sakhi of Radharani, when she is going to give me embrace there. We as the maid servant of Radharani, I don't know which lifetime it will happen, but just saying this. To get that embrace, the physical embrace. So, that's the embrace form. So here, Shri Radha Krishna not only embracing each other, but also embracing the mood of each other. And what Sakhis are doing? They're not physically embracing Radha Krishna, but they're embracing the pleasure which Radha Krishna driving by along with each other. They are embracing that pleasure. These are Sakhis. But Manjaris were always far distance. And they know after swing pastime we have to arrange some other pastime. In different sections, different areas to arrange the next section of the pastime. Cooking, etc. They are arranging all this flower bed, garlands, cooking for Krishna, etc. etc. What embrace they are getting is, oh goodness. They are getting 100 times more pleasure in embracing that arranging of the pastime of Radha and Krishna. समझ आ रहा है? Understanding something? Flying over. Because to understand this, it's only Jhulan, a very special swing pastime, that's why I'm expressing all this. Otherwise, from tomorrow I'm going to come with cutting the knot in the heart. Just to glorify this sthiti. But it's going beyond head. Why? There is no adhar, there is no foundation to hold this. The foundation is, either foundation is not there or the foundation is very weak to comprehend and to hold this pastime which is Hema. Hema means golden. Means very glittering, very fulgent and very strong. The components in the gold are very tight. You know this science? Gold, material gold, the components in the gold is very tight together. That's why it made the gold as a foundation, very strong foundation. The foundation is not there and the foundation is very weak, and that's why we are not understanding. But that's the role of Gurudev. He creates that foundation. He arranged that foundation because this is what he wanted to give. This is what Srila Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, all our acharyas, they want to give. That's the only purpose of our life. There's no other purpose. But to achieve that, we need a foundation. And they're moving, traveling here and there, everywhere. What they're doing? They're creating that foundation in our hearts so that we can hold that loving pastime with proper understanding, without any offensive mood, with proper understanding and with maturity level, with the knowledge level, with the realization level, all the ingredients together to hold that pastime in the heart. And with that, every day practicing of Maha Mantra or chanting mantras, remembering these pastimes, the foundation get more and more strong. And for that, what we need to do? Take shelter of Shirupa Manjari Pada Sei Mora Sampada Sei Mora Bhajana Pujana. The lotus feet of Shri Rupa Manjari Shri Rupa Goswami means what? The books, the contribution given by Rupa Goswami. If we don't read or hear Bhakti Swami Sindhu, never, Gurudev claimed this, never you can understand what is the meaning of bhakti. We'll just artificially, whatever going on, the procedures, we just adopt them, we can adopt them and easy going with bhakti. But it has to be aligned what Rupa Goswami has said in Bhakti Swami Sindhu. Anya vilashita shunyam Jnana Karamadya Namritam Anukulena Krishna Nushilanam Bhaktir Uttama. Uttama Bhakti. Uttam. Shri Rupa Goswami, who is Uttam, is giving Uttama Bhakti. The description of Uttama Bhakti. That makes a foundation very strong to hold this, understanding the mood. What's happening with Radharani? Why her movements are like that? What is happening with Krishna? What is his heart desire? Why he's reacting? Why she's reacting? And how the gopis are reacting? And what manjaris are doing? Sakhe Shri Radhika Brajkumur Vidu Halani Nam Shaktir. Govi Lilamrit, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Jat Ulas Saseka Shadgun Adhikam Shanti Tanna Chitram. What those manjaris are driving? Means what pleasure they are driving? By being a little far and just arranging for the next pastime to come. What they are getting? 100 times more pleasure than what Radha and Krishna is having together. 100 times more. Because they are so much tandatme. They are embracing from far distance. You see? Krishna is embracing Radharani, Radharani embracing Krishna. And the gopis and manjari, they are embracing that service of Radha and Krishna. Jai Jai Radha Krishna Jugal Mula. The service, this is called embrace. Embracing the mood. So now, I'm getting warm up. But time is not allowing me. It's already late today. I'm going to stop here. And we'll continue tomorrow. We have another 2-3 days. And we're going to hear more about Shri Rupa Goswami and his great contributions. But we should pray and beg to the divine couple, please allow us to also serve you. Make that foundation in our heart so we can understand what is the gravity of your pastimes. What is the gravity of the pastimes? Shri Rupa Goswami Pad ki jai, Shri Jhulan Festival ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.
Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj ki jai, Nanda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Samagata Bhakti ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
Can you announce schedule for tomorrow so everyone can know this?
7 p.m.
Mangalarti 7
7
a.m.
everything 7 p.m. So the schedule of tomorrow is 7 p.m. Mangalarti.
Yeah.
a.m.
He's lost today.
7 a.m. Mangalarti.
I'm also lost somewhere.
And then
I'm lost somewhere. And he's also lost somewhere.
So, and then after Mangal Arti at 8 a.m. we are going to have a japa walk with question and answer session with Maharaj. And then 9 a.m. Breakfast will be served. And then from 10 till 11 we get some free time. And then from 11 till 11:30 Kirtan will start. And after Kirtan, the morning lecture till 1 o'clock p.m. And then from 1 o'clock till 2 we're gonna have again lunch. And from 2 till 5 rest time.
Best time.
Yes, rest time. And from 7 till 5. Yes. From 5 till 5:45 Kirtan, and then evening lecture will start like today. And then we're gonna have Julan also tomorrow, same as today. And then Arti and
So it's going to take along with if everyone come and swing. You can do after Aarti, there's enough time.
yes,
But we will begin. I will just come and swing
Yes.
for 1 minute. And Didi is here and Prabhu is here. They can sing Julan Leela, Kirtan. So that we can have, everything on schedule on our time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Gaur Aarti ki jai. Rambhadra Prabhu? Where is Rambhadra? Aarti.
Deze kauwgom lichtblauw. Kom.
Aki Vajaya Jaya Gora Chande Ayodi Koshobha Aki Vajaya হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল বল হরি বল দক্ষিণে নিতাই চাঁদ বামে গদাধর দক্ষিণে নিতাই চাঁদ বামে গদাধর নিকাতে অদ্বৈতাশ্রী বাস চত্রধার নিকাতে অদ্বৈতাশ্রী বাস চত্রধার ইব বসিয়াছি গৌরাচার রত্ন সিংহাসনে আছে গোরাচাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে শিব বসি আছি গোরাচাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে গোরাচাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে আরতি করে না ব্রহ্মা আধিদেব গানে আরতি করে না ব্রহ্মা আধিদেব গানে জীবনারা হরি আদি হরি কমর দুলায় হরি আদি হরি কমর ধুলায় জীবনারা হরি আদি করি কমর দুলায় হরি আদি করি কমর ধুলায় ও সঞ্জয়া মুকুন্দ বাসু ঘোষায়দি গায় সঞ্জয়া মুকুন্দ বাসু ঘোষায়দি গায় শিব শঙ্খ বাজে ঘন্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল বাজে ঘন্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল শিব শঙ্খ বাজে ঘন্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল বাজে ঘন্টা বাজে বাজে করতাল मधुरा मृदंग बाजे परमरसाल मधुरा मृदंग बाजे परमरसाल ओ शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंका घंटा स्वर करताल मधुर 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 बाजे ओ शंका घंटा स्वर करताल मधुर 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 बाजे ओ मधुर 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 बाजे ओ मधुर 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 बाजे ओ मधुर 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 बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल बाहुकुटी चंद्रजिनी बदनयुज्वला बाहुकुटी चंद्रजिनी बदनयुज्वला गाला जैसे माला माला कोरे झलमाला गाला जैसे माला माला कोरे झलमाला शिव शुक्ला जद प्रेम गदा गदा शिव शुक्ला जद प्रेम गदा गदा ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद देखे गौर संपदा भक्ति विनोद देखे गौर संपदा जय जय राधा कृष्ण जुगल मेला जय जय राधा कृष्ण जुगल मेला आरती करो ये ललिता सखी गौर आरती करो ये ललिता सखी गौर मदन मोहन रूप त्रिभंग सुंदर मदन मोहन रूप त्रिभंग सुंदर पीताम्बर शिशुपुर चूर मनोहर पीताम्बर शिशुपुर चूर मनोहर ललिता मधव भावे वृषभनु कन्या ललिता मधव भावे वृषभनु कन्या अमर नीलांबर सन गोरे रूपे गुण धन्य हर नीलांबर सन गोरे रूपे गुण धन्य नाना विनय अलंकार कोरे झलमा नाना विनय अलंकार कोरे झलमा हरि मन विमोहन बदन युद्वा हरि मन विमोहन बदन युद्वा कदी सखी जग नाम रगेगा कदी सखी जग नाम रगेगा कदी सखी जग नाम रगेगा नाम सखी जग चामर धुला नाम सखी जग चामर धुला चामर धुलाई है 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 बोलो चामर धुलाई है 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 जय राधे श्री राधे बोले चामर धुलाई है राधे श्री राधे बोले चामर धुलाई नर्म सखी जत चामर धुलाई है सखी जत चामर धुलाई सूर धाम धाव भावे स्वदेशी जय आसे गाव भावे घर सीजे आसे ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद सखी पाद सुख बसे ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद सखी पाद सुख बसे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओ हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल ओ हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल